Fleek defined, flawlessly styled, and meticulously groomed, everyone knew when you walked in that room. Striding with confidence with the sun at your back, cause you know you look good in no shades and hat. He thought it was his cologne, girlfriend, that made us look twice. But brother, that chain accessory was looking mighty nice. We've all had that night where we had to take a second glance. When we passed that mirror, we just had to dance. Was it the way she tilted her head in that fro? Or the outfit that mirrored the sun and its glow? Was it the skin that was flawless with color abound? Or was it just peace, not making a sound? Cause we knew we were going to drop the mic. This brother's leaving work, looking out of sight. When you're on fleek, there's nothing anyone can say. You just do your thing and call it a day. Hey, good evening, everyone. I want to welcome you to another episode of Tabernacle Talks. I'm Dr. Michelle Pierce-Mobley, lovingly known as Dr. Michelle, and I am so excited that we have an encore repeat guest, extraordinary stylist, Fitheria Woodson Zachary. Hey, Fitheria.
Hello, Michelle. How are you?
Looking gorgeous again.
Thank you.
Hey, we've got a wonderful show planned for everybody tonight. But if I've got the audience out there, I just want you to kind of engage me a little bit when we talk about color. Because tonight we're going to be showing some fabulous colors, and we're going to try to trick you a little bit. So if you could get out a pen and paper, there's a psychology about color, and we're going to kind of start looking at some color psychology. And there are actually colors that can tell us a lot about your personality. And so we know that over the last couple of months and weeks, we've been seeing a lot of fabulous color. And so if I were to ask you, if I were to give you 8 crowns, and let's say I gave you the colors black, white, red, blue, green, yellow, purple, and brown, what color would you pick? And I just want everybody in the audience to think about that for a minute. Now, let's just say I picked the color black. We're going to show you what that means in terms of your psychology. So for everybody out there, I've got a slide that shows you, based off of those colors I just gave you, if you pick black, black people are going to choose, basically, if your favorite color, you're artistic, you're sensitive, and while you aren't introverts, you're really careful and you're going to pay attention to detail. I say my white people, if you pick white, people who like white are often pretty organized, you don't like clutter, and you like a lot of organization in your life. If you pick red, you live life to the fullest, you're a fun person, tenacious, and you're determined. If you blue, you love harmony, you like things to work together for good. Green people are affectionate, loyal, pretty frank. So a green person, if somebody tells you they like green, they're probably gonna tell you about yourself. If you're yellow, you are knowledgeable, you like happiness, you like sunshine, you're kind of the fun person around. Purple people, they say, are amazing and unique, but you have a tendency to be arrogant if you like purple. So that's interesting color psychology. And brown people are dependable. So if you have a friend and they tell you they like brown, they're probably going to be reliable and dependable. And I think that's interesting because the fashion industry relies on color. And we're going to show you what the Pantone colors are, because actually every year, Pantone has a way that they actually look at your colors. So here's kind of the fashion colors for the spring of 2021, and they're called Pantone. And every year, these colors are matched by industry. So entertainment industry uses these colors, industry uses these colors. So it's not a fluke when you go into a retail establishment and you see, say, purple everything. It's because Pantone, who controls the world of color, has decided this is the color of the year. And we're giving you a sneak peek that the color for this year, for 2021, is, guess what, everybody? Gray and yellow. So those are the Pantone colors of the year. So you're going to start to see a lot of grays. You're going to start to see a lot of yellows. And we know from the inauguration, we started seeing yellow. If we actually go back and if everybody talks about gray, first of all, I'm going to focus on gray because Pytheria, actually gray. I used to think steel gray was kind of a color, but they're actually saying that's the color of the year. What do you think about gray outfits, people wearing gray?
Gray is a really interesting color because years ago, people would say it was boring, it was dull. You know, the color was it just had no action to it. But when you pop it with the yellow, orange, and all these different colors, oh, it's actually a beautiful color.
Now, I've got a gray suit that we put up there just so people could see, because I've seen gray, and you know, it depends. You've got to put something with it to make it pop. And here we've got a young lady dressing in gray. She looks nice in that gray suit, and typically they would tell you that was one of those dry colors. There's also that illuminating yellow. So the color for this year is not only going to be gray, but it's going to be illuminating yellow. And I want to show everybody a picture that we saw very recently, yellow. We saw a yellow coat, a beautiful yellow coat, that is obviously for the Pantone colors, and that was our poet laureate, Amanda Gorman, who came out in that yellow coat. And I want to tell you a little bit about that yellow coat. That yellow coat was by Prada. That is a $3,200 yellow coat, everybody. And that coat sold out within hours of her doing that poetry. And I also want to go back to the headpiece, because the headpiece that she had on, that goes for the low, low price of $380, and that also sold out. So again, when you start talking about yellow, we first saw that with Amanda Gorman. We now want to talk about some other colors, Pytheria, because actually we saw maxi coats. We saw Amanda Gorman actually in that yellow maxi coat, but we actually saw another maxi coat, and that was with our 3/4 length coat. We saw Kamala Harris, our vice president, and then we also saw our first lady. So we're now seeing the return of the maxi coats, and I remember the maxi coats. What do you think about those maxi coats?
Maxi coats are awesome. I always feature a maxi coat in my fashion show, so it never went out of style for me. But some people, got away from it. But I think it is a very, very tailored look, very sleek. It's a beautiful, beautiful ensemble. I remember talking about wearing white in the winter.
Well, we've got an outfit that we want to show you from the inauguration. It was monochromatic, all white. J-Lo
Oh, yes.
stole the house.
Stunning.
Stole the house.
Oh, yes, she did. She
And it was
shut it
wool.
down.
And you kind of called that even before this happened. Remember, we talked about, can we wear white after Labor Day? And then J-Lo busts out in this gorgeous white ensemble, wool,
Oh, yes.
silk. She pulled it together.
She put it together, and it looked absolutely gorgeous on her. I mean, it was really appropriate for the event. Very beautiful.
We also saw an issue with accessories. Again, we saw Amanda Gorman's headpiece, but we also saw gloves this time. And the first person that we saw wearing young gloves was last spring, First Lady tore these gloves up. Here you see her.
Yes,
with long
yes.
gloves. But we also saw, now, unfortunately, gloves, and I know for me, these gloves are priced from, they said the low end of $500 from a place called Wing and Weft, all the way up to $5,000. So if you're going to go to Wing and Weft, you're going to be laying down either $500 all the way to $5,000. But we also saw other gloves. We saw the actual First Lady. Her gloves were on fleek, all custom-made gloves. And all the outfits that she wore during the inauguration were custom gloves. And here you see, again, the royal purple gloves with her outfit.
Yes. Oh, I mean, gloves, I remember, gloves go back generation. Years ago, when my mother used to go to church, she was going to have her a pair of gloves. So I love to see a woman dressed from head to toe, and she has her gloves with her. That's a class act. She's classy.
Now, the first lady, she had an outfit on with gloves, but what was interesting about her gloves, and we'll look at that outfit, Jill Biden had a gorgeous, gorgeous dress on, and she had the coat and the dress ensemble. The interesting thing about her gloves, though, is that she had on long gloves, and she had sheer sleeves, and I want you to look at that and tell me what you thought about that, because the gloves were kind of bunched up under the sheer sleeve. So you can see it looks perfect with the coat, but then when she removes the coat, she has those long gloves, and they're kind of bunched down. I love Jill Biden. I love her. Love that dress. Love that coat. I don't know that I'm crazy about those long gloves under those sheer sleeves.
I'm telling you that the designers now, when they put these outfits together, they're going off the chart. They're not going the way it used to be. They're doing things that are, because fashion has no limit. So I'm sure that when he put that together, he said, I want you to make a statement. And she did, because here we are talking about the
'cause I looked
gloves.
at 'em. Yeah, you're right. And I looked immediately at her gloves, and I thought, well, was it a COVID move? Because, people are germaphobes.
Oh, yes.
And you figure when you're going out after 5 and everybody wants to congratulate you and say, hey, First Lady, I'm going to have
Exactly.
gloves on because I'm trying to protect my hands. So I think she worked it out in that outfit. It
Yes.
was absolutely fabulous.
Beautiful.
We had some other drop the mic outfits too. First Lady, former First Lady
Oh, my
Michelle
goodness.
Obama.
Oh, my goodness.
When she walked in with that outfit, it was a drop the mic outfit. I don't think there was anybody in the nation who was breathing when she walked in with that outfit. What do you think about that one?
Chic, savvy, absolutely. She shut the room down. I mean, the inaugural down, because she walked in demanding that attention, and she got the attention that she was expecting to get. She looked absolutely beautiful. I love her fashions anyway.
And we had Vice President Kamala Harris. She comes in, of course, all purple, looking regal. I mean, every shot of her was just fabulous. And again, those custom gloves, ladies, $500 to $5,000. I don't know what she paid for those gloves, but I know she was wearing them well. And everybody had on custom leather gloves. I thought it was just a fabulous, fabulous show of fashion.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
And
Gorgeous.
I also want to profile some of her designers, because one of the things that we found out when I was researching the show is that all the designers were African-American designers that were on. So the first one we had was Sergio Hudson. He designs for Michelle Obama and Kamala Harris. And apparently there was a show called Style to Rock. He won.
Oh.
And he's founded his company in Los Angeles. So Sergio, he was on the mark, and I'm
Yes,
sure that
he was on
all of
point.
his fashions are going to sell out. What do you think?
Oh, I definitely think that he did an awesome job with Michelle. She's always so classy, but he did a great job with that.
Okay, and then our second designer was Kirby Jean Raymond. And Kirby apparently rocked the house with, he started his designing line at 15 years old.
Oh,
Can you
wow.
imagine that? I mean, 15
Oh,
years old,
wow.
you start designing. And now, he's working for Reebok, worldwide designer for their sportswear. So I think we all need to look for that name, Kirby Jean Raymond, off the chart designs. Our third African-American designer, which was interesting, he actually, I guess Vogue has this contest every year looking for designers, and he won their last show, and he won. When you win that program, you get a $400,000 investment in your
wow.
line. So I
Okay.
think we all need to be looking for Christopher John Rogers. He has some really amazing designs. He has a lot of people that are following him now. He's from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, but I was really proud to see all of those black designers really having their clothing just profile for the world. So I'm real excited, and I'm just so glad that they were able to get the credit that they probably have not gotten on a world stage.
Oh, I'm so excited for him, and I appreciate the designs that they put out there, because it was absolutely gorgeous. So hopefully this will really take them away. They will be able to get a lot of more people to support them as designers.
And I also want to pay tribute. I know when we talk about fashion, we all know that we recently lost Cicely Tyson. And while we all know that she was iconic in terms of the movies and the various characters that she played, every time you saw Cicely Tyson, she was dressed immaculately. And I just wanted to pay tribute to her because I don't think you can talk about fashion. You know, we all talk about Betty White, and we all love Betty White, but there was always a Cicely Tyson.
Oh,
And
yes.
when you looked at her on the runways, whenever you looked at her at fashion events, she was just always meticulous. And so I just wanted to pay tribute to her because, you know, when you're senior and, you know, people think, oh, I don't want to dress fly. Cicely was on the mark. What advice can you give our seniors when they're dressing for success?
Well, I definitely want to pay tribute to Cicely Tyson. She was glamorous. She was an icon. This woman was beautiful every time you seen her, and I just loved her. And but for any woman, senior, she really set the tone. She let you know that you don't have to dress like you're 96. When you seen her, she was glamorous. You can wear clothes, because clothes are timeless. Fashion is timeless. So if you want to put on something that you may think that that it's not age appropriate, come to New Attitude Boutique, and I definitely will get you a new attitude.
Yes. We're going to miss Cicely, but I'm telling
Yes,
her
we
clothing.
are.
Now, on our last show, we didn't talk about any athletic wear, and so some of my guys were like, "We're going to talk about athletic wear." Well,
Okay.
I do remember at the inauguration, Kamala Harris's nephew stepped out in the Dior and Nike collaboration shoes. Now, I was at sticker shock because they said when those shoes previewed last spring, they were $13,000. And then they marked them down to $10,000. Now, her nephew is claiming he only paid $2,200. I don't know if it was a knockoff or what, but a $13,000 tennis shoe was at the inauguration, everybody. And it just was a drop the mic moment. What do you think about that?
I couldn't believe that. And you know what? I mean, people really focused in on his shoes.
Yes.
So he got the attention that he wanted from that. But 13,000, you're supposed to get the attention, you know. So I think I'm not I'm not into athletic that much, but those shoes, they look nice. They're hot.
Well, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, if you see somebody with some shoes on like that, understand they paid some serious paper for
Yes.
$13,000 gym shoes.
$13,000. Wow.
And we have a sneak peek today because you know what? We always try to bring you something from Tabernacle Talk that's new and innovative. And we actually have some models with us on the show today. And I'm real excited because, to have live fashion models here to be able to show us some of their outfits is just going to be fabulous. So while you and I are talking, Patheria, just tell me about your models and, how do you become a model in your agency? And because I'm kind of excited that we're going to be seeing their outfits.
The name of my modeling troupe is PW Production. We've been in existence for 40 years. We're celebrating 40 years. And the group we're really like a really tight group, family. We're family. But, I require a lot from them. We work hard. We do a lot of different things within the group. Our fashion shows are not just a typical fashion show. When you come to our show, you are thoroughly entertained. So we're going to show you just a few little few pieces. We're hoping to be able to do our 40th anniversary show December, the second week in December. So if anyone is interested, please contact New Attitude Boutique. And I also want to tell you that we do Zoom fashion shows now because everything is virtual. So we do fashion shows, and if you're interested in being a part of those Zoom, you can reach out to me on my email, newattitudeboutique4187 @gmail.com. And my phone number is 937-279-0336. And you also can do your own private. We do private parties. Like if you have a group of ladies, you're a part of an organization, and you want to just do a little Zoom fashion show, we will provide that for you. We will put that together for you, and you can, and I mean, the shows are very, very nice, very entertaining and fun. And we really show some beautiful fashions.
Okay, well, I'm going to turn it over because I see some fabulous fashion, so you can just describe your outfits for us, and what do we have first? Oh, my.
First, we have that maxi coat. We have faux leather going down the front. Long in the back, it's a double-breasted coat. I mean, it's beautiful. And I also, with this piece here, we had the matching pants and top to go with it. So this is a very, very nice, sleek outfit. You see that floppy hat, the mask with all the stones on it? All of those are available at New Attitude Boutique.
Wow, look at that.
This is Zakoya,
Wow.
and she's wearing that coat.
Gorgeous, gorgeous coat.
Thank you, Zakoya.
Okay, what's our next? This is fun. Okay.
Next, we have Skylar. Skylar have on a jumpsuit. It's long, and it has the bell sleeves. She has that bold necklace in the front. Beautiful earrings to accent. And it's a shimmery gold and black jumpsuit. So ladies, I know I love jumpsuits. If you interested in jumpsuit, I carry jumpsuit, I carry leather, I carry fur, I carry everything. You can buy casual wear, you can buy dressy. We have everything at New Attitude Boutique. Next we have Christy. Pearls, pearls, pearls.
Oh, wow.
She had pearls on the sleeve, pearls down on the pants leg. She's wearing pearls. Her mask is pearls. And she even had pearls around her hat. This is a two-piece pantsuit.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Christy. That is so awesome. Next, we have Robin. Robin have on the faux fur cape. I have this cape in mustard. I have it in brown. I have it in blue. I have it in black. I have it in white.
Gorgeous.
Thank you. You also have sleeves on that coat, too.
So you can wear it as a cape, or you can put the sleeves in. Oh, that is
Yes.
gorgeous.
Yes.
And I
So
hope-
this is something you can wear when you're going out somewhere and you don't want to put on a heavy coat, but it still keeps you warm. It's beautiful. And the colors are vibrant.
That's interesting you said mustard, because that yellow.
Yes.
That yellow,
Yes,
everybody.
yes, that's exactly right.
Oh, my.
Next we have Zakoya in this bright red, bold. She have the plaid color, print, red with the black stripes, red hat, and she has her red boots on. You can accent this with black as well. You don't have to wear the red with it. She just wanted to pop that color.
I'm noticing these hats. Hats are really in.
Oh, hats are in, yes, hats are in. And they have the floppy hats, they have the fedoras, they have, all sorts of hats, and I sell hats as well.
Gorgeous.
Yes. Thank you so much, Sequoia. And this is a outfit that can be worn if you want to bring it down. Take your hat off, take your boots off, and just put on some flat shoes.
And you can wear that same outfit.
You can wear the same outfit. Thank you so much, Sequoia.
So if someone wants to see your collection and look at some of these fabulous clothes, how do they get in touch with you? I'm just like ready to shop.
Yes. I also have a website. It's newattitudepw.myshopify.com.
And repeat that for our audience again so they can get that down, because we're going to put that on the site too.
Perfect. newattitudepw.myshopify.com. So that's my website. You can check it out. But you can email me at newattitudeboutique4187@gmail.com. My phone number is 937-279-0336. Ladies, we have so many different fashions that, you can get a new attitude. That's the reason why I named my store that, because we have so many different styles, from casual to extremely dressy.
Wonderful. Well, you know what, Patheria, we had fun again. I want
Yes,
to
we
thank
did.
you and your fabulous, fabulous models with the fabulous fashions. And I really encourage anyone, if you just even want to have a private showing with Patheria, check her out. She will get you together. And I just want to tell everybody that we hope to see Patheria back. We try to get her in here at least quarterly to be able to share some of these wonderful fashions, but you don't have to wait until next quarter to contact her to get some of these beautiful outfits, because I can assure you that cape is going to sell out, especially if you can get it in mustard.
Yes, yes.
So I want to
yes.
thank everybody for joining us this evening for another show, Tabernacle Talks, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Good night.